Hey, happy Friday. My goodness, it has been a wild one so far. Um, I think I overbooked my Friday today. I hate when that happens, but it keeps me moving on like a super focused, hyper speed kind of path today. Anyways, something new that just recently happened that I don't know if anyone is familiar with, but apparently Jehovah Witnesses no longer knock on your front door. They send you snail mail. I got a handwritten letter from a Jehovah Witness, and that was interesting and new. So just in case you didn't realize, I kind of like this much better than knocking on my front door. So thank you, Miss Jan. I appreciate the letter and the little pamphlet you sent. I feel like I've been receiving the same pamphlet for, I don't know, 20 years every time someone knocked on my door. So I wish I had a collection of them at this point to make sure that they were the same pamphlets that were sent. Anyways, so there's that. TGIF, happy Friday. The next thing I wanted to talk about real quick, I didn't get a chance to thank Miss Barbara Lassard. Thank you so much for the gratitude journal. I really love this. I think this is fantastic. She sent this to me. I think I received it in the mail yesterday, Barb. But it's like a little journal that you can go into and write down what you are grateful for each day of the week. And then I really like this part down here. There we go. Best moments from the week. That's really, really cool. And then this week I'm most excited about. I really like this. I think it's really sweet. So thank you, Barb, for sending this to me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you thank you earlier. It was right here. I just didn't think of it, but I want to tell you now. So thank you so much for sending that to me. It was really sweet, and I appreciate you and love you. So thank you, Barbie. So this morning we started, like every Friday, we start with our Master Networks Gulf Coast Region calls. This is an open Zoom call for anyone who is interested. Come join us next Friday. We have great topics of conversation. We are going through this together as a team to help each other build our businesses. The 5+1, the Entrepreneur's Formulas for Success by Chaz Wilson. This is literally the Bible. No pun intended. I'm sorry I opened it with the Jehovah Witness snail mail. Anyways, this is the Bible for any entrepreneur. Telling you, if you own a business, you need this book. If you're thinking about starting a business, you need to own this book. And then finally, if you are in sales in any type of capacity, maybe you don't own the business, but you are a huge part of the business, you need this book. So on Fridays for our Gulf Coast call, we have been going through 5+1. We take topics out of the book, we go through it as a team, and we throw around different solutions and tools and resources that each of us have that we can share and help each other grow. So if you're interested in joining us next Friday, please do that. But today we opened it up a little bit more. And we started talking about certain things where as a business owner, we get a little overwhelmed with all of the things, especially solopreneurs, even entrepreneurs. I mean, there's a lot going on if you're a business owner. And sometimes it's very easy to get overwhelmed. And just as I sat back and kind of listened and processed the information or the conversation that we were talking about, I realized within self, when I get overwhelmed with something, it's because I'm not taking the time to sit back and process it. And for me, the best way to process a situation that has me feeling stressed out or overwhelmed is to, 1, figure out what the problem is. Number 2, figure out why it's important to solve this problem. How is it going to benefit me? Like, what's the why behind the issue? And then how am I going to solve this problem? So we got what the problem is. Why is it important to fix this problem? How am I going to fix the problem? And then who is going to either help me fix the problem, or if it's me, I'm going to do this thing. Anyways, you get my point there. So I kind of ask myself those 4 questions. And then once I'm able to assess the situation, know the problem, give myself a solution and a process to follow, I'm no longer stressed out. I have a course, a path, plan of action to take. Anyways, wanted to share that with you. And again, if you want to join us next Friday, we start at 9:30 Central Time and we end at 10:30 Central Time. It is a great coaching call. Come join us. Second thing that we had right after that call, we do our mastery call, our 5+1 mastery call with Master Networks. I'm pretty sure you've heard me talk about this coaching course before. It's one of my favorites. It's every Friday, 11 Central to 12. Great high level group here. But today we had one of our assistant coaches join us, Mr. Chris Engel. I hope I'm saying your last name right. Anyways, Chris is phenomenal. He's one of my favorite people in the whole entire world. Every time he speaks, he immediately grabs my attention because he is so passionate about his message and helping people. He did share with us in today's coaching call that he is opening up a workshop. I believe the name of the workshop was Finding Your Vision, or it's a vision helping workshop. Let's just leave it at that. And I'll let Chris share more about this workshop. But if you are not familiar with Chris, go follow him. He is so brilliant. And I absolutely adore him. And I think the workshop is fantastic because he has this really cool thing that I've never seen before. It's pay what you want. So there's not like a $500 price tag or a $1,000 price tag to do his workshop with him. It's what you can afford because he wants to help people. So that's really cool. Love that. You can go to mygroundswell.com/vision workshop if you're interested in that, or just go follow him on Facebook. I'm sure he has some type of post or something. If not, I'll share it on my page later. And then finally, my biggest takeaway from Chris in today's mastery coaching course or class still has me feeling a little fluttery. So he made the comment, put words to the things you are trying to find words for. Once you're able to do that and you get super comfortable with it, you start to own the conversation. That to me was gold. I mean, obviously there was a lot of other things like you are your tribe, but that is what will stick with me for weeks and months to come, because that is something that I was just like, yes, that's what I needed right there. That's what I needed. So Chris, thank you so much for having a phenomenal mastery session today. I really, really, really enjoyed it and you, and I look forward to your workshop that's coming up. So that was really, really, really cool. Really cool point. Yesterday, I signed up for a new CRM system. My CRM system is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm learning that I need to leverage certain things so I can talk to more people and do more business. And a lot of pieces are moving. So I needed something that I could use for the different things that I do that will give me more time and allow me to communicate with more people quicker and faster. So thanks to Ken Walls for recommending Dub. Dub is the CRM system that I am now using as of yesterday. And what was so cool about this was I signed up, and it was kind of one of those things, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to play with it for about 20 minutes because I got a lot to do. Well, I got back to it late last night. And I had emails from support saying, hey, if you have any questions, we're here to help you set this thing up and get it going. Even one of the co-founders sent me an email saying, hey, seeing you joined our team and our family, like this is really cool to have you on board. If you have any questions, you can ask me directly. Who does that? I've had several CRM systems and I've never had the co-founder or one of the founders message me and say, hey, if you need any help, I got you. So quick shout out to Dub. I'm super excited to learn more about this platform and to start using it immediately. It's going to save me so much time and help in so many ways because I plan to use it for 3 of my businesses. So that would be great. Super excited about that. And the last thing I'm going to touch on before I head out, because I have an appointment at 1, and then another appointment at 3 now. That just came up. Anyways, the Patriot. So the other day when I went live, we were talking about extreme ownership. That is the current book that I'm on. I'm still on chapter 2, a little disappointed with myself, but we're still progressing. So I started reading chapter 1 for extreme ownership, and I figured, well, I got distracted. My mind distracted me a little bit, and I started thinking about, what is a patriot? And so I asked some of you live what a patriot was to you. What does that look like in today's time? And then I also referenced one of the greatest movies of all time, which is The Patriot with Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger. And long story short, it had been years since I've actually watched this movie. And I used to watch it all the time, probably twice a day. It would just play on loop. I loved this movie. So shout out to Scott Ricard. I hope I'm saying your last name. But this guy actually, after the live yesterday, whatever day that was when I went live about being a patriot, he watched The Patriot with me. Okay. And then even shared that it was on Netflix, which was great because I don't have a DVD player, come to find out. Something you didn't know. But anyways, so we watched The Patriot together. And it had been, again, a few years since I watched The Patriot. However, I rewatched it, and it was even better than I remember. I don't even understand how that is possible. So I did learn that Benjamin Martin is, in fact, or was, in fact, a patriot before his son was murdered, but was a reoccurring theme in The Patriot that I picked up on that I never picked up on before was many people are scared to take action for what they believe in. And that just hit me because we're so afraid today in today's society. You believe in something, you're scared to even share your beliefs because you're afraid of what someone else may say or do that may contradict your belief and what consequences will come and what kind of reactions and all that stuff. So if you have a second, it's on Netflix. It's brand new to Netflix. Go watch The Patriot. Now, there was one specific part in this movie that made me cry every single time I watched this movie. And now, being that I guess I'm an adult watching this movie, I think I cried for the majority part of the movie because it was so powerful. This is such a great movie. I think every single person right now should watch The Patriot with Mel Gibson. I think it came out in 2000. So this movie is 20 plus years old. Okay. Still a classic, still one of the greatest movies ever made, but watch it right now. And let me know what you think. What are your takeaways from the movie? Because it's more relevant now than I think it has ever been before. And to answer my last question is Benjamin Martin, was he a patriot before his son was murdered? Yes. Answer was yes. However, that was the catalyst in forcing him here to actually take action for his beliefs. And sometimes we all need a little push. Hopefully it's not anything that drastic, but you get what I'm saying here and what I'm not saying. Let's be clear on that. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I know I'm talking really fast. However, I had a lot of coffee and it's been a very busy, productive day. And I have to get to the next appointment. But first I have to change and get ready. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a great Friday. Take a deep breath. TGIF. It's going to be great. Bye, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.